Hello, I'm Stuart Tucker, pastor of Plainville United Methodist Church, sharing a meditation for April 14th, 2020, 2 days after Easter. Yesterday, I spoke of Psalm 139, in which the psalmist says that God beheld his unformed substance while he was still in the womb, how God is always present. He is there at the dawn of our lives and remains in the twilight of our lives, no matter what our condition. And talked about nursing home and nursing home caregivers, how the caregivers are heroes. We recognize that they are heroes now during the pandemic because they are risking their health and their lives to care for others in need. My point is that they've always been heroes. And an example comes from a story that I was told 10 years ago. I was attending a workshop on ministering to persons with Alzheimer's disease. The workshop leader, Jane, told a story I've always found inspiring. Jane had finished visiting a patient and was walking down the hallway to leave. There was a woman in a wheelchair yelling the same thing over and over. "You can't have him. You can't have him." No one knew what she was talking about, and everyone, staff, patients, visitors, all ignored her. Because what can you do? Something prompted Jane to stop and talk to this troubled stranger. Knowing that Alzheimer's patients often create their own world, Jane was willing to step into hers. This was an act of love. Paul defines love in the 1 Corinthians 13th chapter. Love is patient, love is kind, love does not insist on its own way. Jane was willing for a moment to give this stranger, this woman, her way and to step into her world. Jane knelt before the woman and asked her, why can't I have him? And the woman said, because we took vows. Oh. Jane knew it would be futile to reason or argue with this person because she had Alzheimer's and she couldn't help seeing the world as she did. So instead, Jane said, "You're right. I can't have him. I was wrong. I'm sorry. Please forgive me." Well, that let the steam out of her. She instantly quieted down, and after a pondering moment, she said, "Okay, but at least you're sorry." 2 gifts came out of the encounter. Jane gave the woman the gift of meeting her where she was and taking her seriously. Jane received a gift as well. When the woman forgave her, she had a feeling of being generally forgiven for her sins. It was like a sacrament of absolution. And this is the point of the story, that even in the case of this woman with Alzheimer's, it is possible to be a blessing to others if they will but put themselves aside and be patient. And also that for all these people that are caring for our elderly, for those who are physically and mentally unable to continue to care for themselves, they have been heroes all along, and we are just beginning to recognize it. And that is true for so many of the people out there that are making life possible for us, whether they're doctors working in hospitals or whether they're checkers working in grocery stores. I hope this time has been an enlightenment and a blessing to you. I hope you can go about your day today and be a blessing to others. Goodbye and God bless.